Hello and welcome back to the channel. Now, a lot of you no doubt will be aware of Funke Adejumo, the Nigerian female preacher whose specialism within Christendom is preaching about tithe and offering. So she's a Nigerian female money preacher whose specialism within Christianity is preaching about money. So her own specialism, her shtick within the Christian faith is preaching to the congregation about money and how you handing over your money to her and to her ministry is what will elevate you in life. So this is what she does, and then she travels internationally to do this as well. So she goes to America to collect the dollars, to the UK to collect the pounds, etc. This is what she does, and this is what she is known for, and this is also what she's criticized the most for. There's actually a petition going on in the UK at the moment to try and bar her from coming to the UK. So this petition is going on online, and the thrust of the petition is she's a fraudster and she's not to be allowed into the UK. So they are trying to get enough signatories to that petition, because in the UK, if you get enough people signing a petition, then the government is obliged to at least have a look at that petition with the aim of acting on it if there's substance to it. So they're trying to get enough signatories to that petition to trigger the government having to act, and then obviously the content of that petition is then what will then enable the government to make that decision whether to act or not. So this is the state of play, and this is the reputation that this woman has. So now, with this reputation and this criticism, you would have thought that the woman would tone it down a little bit, but no. In this clip that you're about to watch, the woman is at it again. She's now attacking people for not even paying in excess of the 10% of their monthly salaries that she's demanding that they do pay, Malachi 3:10 and all that. So she's now saying that if your 10% is, let's say, 170,000 naira, you have to round it up to 200,000 naira, because you cannot collect change from God. So now she's wanting to dig even deeper into the 10% that she's using Malachi 3:10 to collect from you guys, and she wants to collect even more, the extras on top. So she wants you to round it off to an even figure, and this is really what she has to say. I'll let you watch this clip, and then we'll come back and we'll discuss this some more.
Whatever you are going through, God is processing you for what is ahead of you. My husband says, if your heart cannot manage it, your hand cannot handle it. God, give me 1 million. God, give me. You can't pay your tithe out of it. You can't help people. You're so stingy. You're so greedy. You see, when you pay tithe or you give first fruits or you bless people, it's a sign that you have conquered greed. But if you are tight-fisted, even God cannot see that your hand is empty. Calculate. Some of you, when you want to pay your tithe, you collect change from God. 36,147 naira, 33 kobo. He said, what's that? He says, that's my tithe. Online. You collect change. When some of us have left the level of 10%. David was processed. Even the stone he used was processed. The Bible calls it smooth stone. No stone is naturally smooth. Water will have gone through it. You know, all sorts. And that day when they appeared, I couldn't get into that. Because the moment it was going to move to a new level, household criticism started. If you don't want to matter, then you won't be criticized. I've said this since January. I've been saying it, and I'm saying it again. Elevated people will always be criticized by frustrated people. My daughter cannot be gossiping about me and it bothers me. No. Elevated people will always be criticized wrongly, most of the time, by frustrated people, because you amplify their failure.
So there you have it. she's using all the tricks in the book, the Bible. She's using her position as a wealthy woman. She's using everything that plays to the insecurities and the fears that the people have. So this is what she's doing, and she's trying to collect as much as she can from the people. So what has always puzzled me is where God is in all this, because when you listen to a lot of these preachers, the main thrust of their preaching is about money and about tithes and about offering. So now, what about helping the needy? What about loving your neighbor? What about doing something good in your neighborhood? What about altruism? What about acts of kindness? What about being a good parent? What about being a good partner? What about being a good person? What about the environment? What about your relationship with nature? What about all of these things that rounds up to make a human being? None of this is touched upon within particularly the African Christendom and especially the Nigerian Christian faith. No. Every and all Nigerian preachers effectively that I personally have heard, there might well be others that I have not heard that preach a different gospel, but every single Nigerian preacher that I personally have heard have always preached to this theme: tithe and offering and hand over your money. It's effectively a hand over your money gospel that the Nigerian Christendom preaches, because every single gathering of faith that you have in Nigeria, and I'm talking about the Christian faith especially, it always ends up in you having to part with your money, and the main hub of that preaching is always centered around your money. They will cajole you, they will use props. So when they call people out to come and start giving money, they'll say, okay, some people should come and give 100,000 naira, and then nobody will come forward, but they already have stooges within the congregation, and then suddenly a couple of their stooges will come up, and then you look at the stooge and you say, I'm bigger than this guy, I'm bigger than this girl. I too, if this person can contribute 100,000, I too will step up. And as you step up, the next person is looking at you and thinking, I'm bigger than this person, if he can contribute. So that this is really the gimmicks that they use. They use props, they use cajoling, they use pressure, they use emotional blackmail, they use your faith against you, they use all the tricks in the book. And you've seen it play out severally. You have seen it play out again with this Funke of a woman. So this is really where the play is. Malachi 3:10 is a godsend to the Nigerian preacher and is a burden to the Nigerian Christian. This is the route by which they funnel your money out of your wallet and your purses into their bank account. You know this, I know this, but then you say, oh, it's an act of faith, oh, they are people of God, oh, touch not my anointed, oh, and all this sort of razzmatazz that we used to fool ourselves and they used to fool us. So here you have Funke again demanding the monies from your wallet and your purses. What say you, Funke Adejumo and the 419 preachers? Let's have a conversation around this in the comment section. But before we go have that conversation, click on the subscribe button so it goes from red to gray. Then click on the notification bell as well so that you're notified every time I drop a video. Once you've done that, come join me in the comment section and we discuss tithes and offerings and Malachi 3:10. So I'll leave you here, meet you in the comment section, and I'll say peace.